Hey, we're playing Kalgara today, my favorite leader in the entire game, and also the one I've personally had the most success with at regionals. I've tried a few different deck lists for this video, so don't be surprised if you see different cards being used throughout the gameplay, especially like Shuras and so on. But this is what I've ended up landing on, and what I feel most comfortable with. At the end of the video, I'll talk about my decision making between like for the more significant cards like Shirahoshi, Althor, Red Hawk, and so on. But for now, just enjoy the gameplay. Kalgara into GP. This is actually one of the few matchups I like taking second in, and we have what we need to have, which is a Red Rock. Everything else, like, we can kind of just search. Hopefully. But having Red Rock for his first Sanji Pudding tends to be enough. We can take that. This is an easy 5 swing into playing Holly. And then hopefully play Sanji Pudding here. That's best case scenario. We can take this one as well. Yes. And then we get to Red Hawk this and swing a whole bunch of sixes at him. I think we play Kalgara here instead of Viper, even though it would be kind of nice to play Viper to cycle the stage. But that's fine. I'm just swinging 5s and 6s here because I know he kind of wants to take one. Sadly we can't like Red Hawk the second one, but because now we are both at 4 lives. But usually getting rid of the first one is good enough. We just counted a 6 so that we can lead ability. And bottom deck his stage to scare him a little. I think we can just play take off and lose in this spot. And then we swing 6s. Early Giant, very good for us. So that means he'll take this. And we could take Kuma here. I think we'll just play no. I didn't even see we had Noland down, so I think it's like pretty sure it's Noland. The only thing I'm thinking of here is but he is only on 5 Dawn, so it doesn't really even matter, like the new event. But just healing here should be a safe bet. Like he's just on 5 Dawn. There's not much you can do. Yeah, I mean Luna is fine, but it shouldn't be enough. Okay, Chopper's not bad. I think we just want to Red Hawk this one where we can. And then we could take this one, we could counter it. I don't think I want to leader, but I mean, I could want to leader ability just into Viper. Yeah, I think I'll take this. I think it's fine. Then we'll start off with an 8. Make him giant, go down to 5, so like now we're like not scared at all of dying. So we'll just go 6, play a Viper to make our bodies stand in case he, like to have standing bodies in case he has another Luna. Here we could even decide not to swing at all if we really wanted to because of that chopper. And just play Kuma and heal, or even play Sanji. But like we also want to get rid of the chopper, so I think I'll swing 6 and see if he wants to give me the chopper for just a 6 swing, which we like has to, but... And now again we just play something so that if he has a second Luna, we have standing bodies. I mean, all he's doing right here is not winning him the game in the long term. He needs to have another Luna now. Otherwise I don't even think he can survive even with this blocker. Yeah, it's just GG's. He even had the second Luna, but yeah. He Lunas, and I go 8. He counters 8, he blocks, and I have the win. GG's. Kalgara vs Zoro. He chose first. We have Ohm, but I think we want to mulligan. Very defensive hands. Red Hawk might help against Cavendish. This is interesting. Like, do we take Holly to play something? I actually think next turn we don't play anything. Make him play Cavendish instead of Tashigi. Then we Red Hawk the Tashigi and play Kalgara afterwards. Like, unless we top deck something, but I think this 5-5 isn't great. I mean, the Ohm will play. Because if he doesn't have Tashigi, then Karina is like fine. It does mean we'll have to do we have to swing into it? I mean, it only crests a 4, but it will give 3 rest on to something, so I think we do have to swing into it. Then play a Viper. Sadly don't find a 2k. If he plays Tashigi, okay. Cavendish we can remove still with Red Hawk because he's still on 4 life. We can also decide to counter this one so that we can lead ability still, which I think I'll do. I don't really like 1k'ing with Kalgara, but here we are. I think we will ignore this Hiyori though. It's just a swing I don't think we can like afford to waste. Swing into face because we like kind of need to raise him in a way. And here we just swing 8. If he wants to like use the event or whatever to tap that on, so weird. But I think like this we should be relatively safe. Can we defend this? If we defend this, give this, then he goes 11. 11. I think we can just play this game slow. Then if he wants to restand here, it's fine. But I think he doesn't actually want to. Yeah. That's the thing, like Zoros can always bait with the leaving the event up and make us not try to defend this character. Because by defending it we give counter away that that could be used for other things. The question is, how do we swing here? So we kind of want to keep 3 Don up, I think, just in case of like Hody Jones and stuff like that, or the event. I think we will start with an 8. We just saw we definitely can't swing 7s because we just saw he added this. I think we'll swing 9, just putting him to 0. We are not like going all in though. That's just too greedy. So I think we'll just swing 5. Keep 3 Don up. Like play very safe, heal, keep event up. Like, you can still play this defensively by playing Mihawk down. And if he has like Paradise Waterfall, we'll give it 1k here though. And then we'll give event, grab a 2k, give a 1k. Double blocker. We'll just swing 8s here. Maybe play Kuma. Because with 2 blockers, I feel like we aren't quite able to go for game. Do we need to play Kuma though? We could go 8 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9. Or depending on what he does, we can go 8 and then just load up to make sure he counters with the Mihawk. Leave it done up so that this is an interesting spot. Let's say I don't heal. I'll stay on 1 life, 1 tooth, and he gets to keep Mihawk and has like event. So he gets to go like 9. I Althor, give this, and then he goes 11, 11. Which I could counter out. What if he plays event? Like if I keep 1 done up and he plays event, then he has to tap 4 for the event, which means he has 6 done left, which means the best he could do is swing 8, 8, 8. But I guess he could always swing like, yeah, but I think 8, 8, 8 is the best he could do. And then I have 2k, 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 and I'm fine. If he has 2 events, does the math change? Like if I keep it on up and he has 2 events, that means he can go 8 with Mihawk, I Althor, and then he can go 3 9s, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, go 3 9s. So take 1 9, 2k, 2k, 1k, 1, and then the last one needs to be 1k. Yeah, I think we'll play it like this. We'll swing 8. And we'll keep it on up. Hope that like if he counters like this, that if I swing high now, it's enough for him to have to use the Mihawk to block. Yeah, like this we aren't in danger of dying unless there's something I'm completely missing. Like yeah, if that's okay. We don't need to defend that, I don't think. Like if his best bet is to swing 999, I think that's fine. Okay, well, because in these scenarios you always want to bait your opponent into going to lethal. So what happens if I take this and he can't use event at like restand, so I think we'll just take. And then we give +4, 1k, then he has another one. We give 2, 2, 1. That's GG. Kalgara versus Shanks. This used to be bad. Or like, not terrible, but unfavorable. He chose second. We have a 5 drop and a 4 drop, which is good enough. We just swing 8. Yeah, this Shanks is quite annoying because we have to swing 6. There's not much of an option, and he can just lead ability plus block. I guess we could have Red Hawked it. I didn't completely think about that. I was too tunneled on Holly, but we can still do that next turn potentially. Is he gonna play another? Lucky Roo as is bad. Always has been. We could start. I think we have to start with leader swing here slash. Yeah, I think actually KOing this Shanks is good. And then we start with a 6. And then so we could get the draw of Kalgara at least. Right, we should still get a draw. I didn't pay attention just now whether we got a draw of... Yeah, no we do. Okay, it was just weird sequencing in the sim. And then we basically give him the choice. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't block here to like counter, to like KO more Kalgara, because like that Kalgara is higher priority than his Ohm. But I guess for some reason he doesn't want to use it early. It's fine with me, means we get more value out of... Okay, I mean, I don't know why he did it that way around, but that is completely fine with me. Because it means we've got next to swing it. Do we want to defend this Holly here? I think we might, just because we want to get a surge off. Like best case, we could have found another Kalgara, and then like this. Should we go 8s? I think 8s is actually better. Go to 8s. Play Noland or... Okay, I mean... upsetting, but fine. Yeah, we'll just heal in case this Kalgara should get removed somehow. But here on this turn, like, Rush Shanks becomes painful. But it seems like he doesn't have it, which is good. That's okay. We'll just take that. He clears the Holly. And now, what can we do this turn? We wanna play Vanilla Viper and Kuma probably. So yeah, maybe starting with an 8, see if, because he's representing Red Hawk. See if he wants to use Red Hawk. If he doesn't want to use Red Hawk, then we'll keep swinging 8s. Okay, so we need 7 Don for Viper plus Kuma, 8 Don to leave it Don up, so we'll just swing 6-6. Oh, I could have swung 7. I miscounted. But that's fine. And this should hopefully be enough to stay alive. And also win on the turn after. If I'm only having 3 cards in hand. Most likely going down to... I mean, not necessarily most likely going down to 2. But if he like tries to lethal this, what would it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 10, 11? So I can count... No, 10, 10, 11 might get there actually. Maybe I overplayed my hand by playing this 2k. Should have done the math first. Yeah, that's definitely a misplay. If I know that, so 10 we do this 2k, 2k, 1k, and then we have 2k, 1, 1. So we basically need an event in trash. So good thing we kept it all up. I'm in life, not in trash. But let's see if he wants to try and go for it. Starting with an 11 now. +4. So I can give event 2k, 2k here. It's definitely not great. Yeah, and if he susses out that I'd like... Swing 9 here is good. But yeah, here having extra 2k in hand wins the game. So I just got greedy. GG's. Kalgara versus Teach. This matchup used to be quite 50-50, especially if the Teach knew what he was doing. which he does by taking fast here. I'm thinking about mulliganing just for Shirahoshi. I mean, mulligan for just searches is okay too. I think I have to grab one of these though. I have to grab one of these. Good thing he doesn't have Dog Q, because if he has Dog Q and turns off my leader ability, and then next turn he plays Van Auger, then most of the time I've just lost. Because he removes my body and I like can never get the tempo back. But luckily he didn't have that. So now we'll have a game. This helps him a lot though, not getting Van Auger back. Good thing, I was thinking about the turn earlier playing Holly instead of Ohm. Good thing I didn't do that, because otherwise I would have been immediately punished with Shiryu. This Kalgara is kind of massive in this matchup though. Also I should not have countered that 5 swing, because I should have gone down to making Ohm a 6. But that's okay. Like, it's weird because like I do want to counter kind of every swing, because I need to lead ability every turn to keep tempo up. But obviously I also wanted that Ohm to be 6 to not just get chipped by 5, so. Okay, he clearly does have Van Auger Dog Qs. This does become slightly difficult now. We can maybe remove his entire board, depending on how like defensive he wants to be about all of this. I'm certainly gonna try. Like, and if he doesn't want to let these go, then I at least chip resources. I do need to kill the Dog Q though, because that one's more difficult for him to get back. Yeah, and he knows that as well. So he probably is gonna remove like one of these. And the question is, I think we keep it done up to protect him swinging into anything highly instead of playing Ohm. He's also smart about it and turns him on plays off first, so that I can't upper yard difficult position. Very unsure what to do here. I can counter to 1, and then like it's so dependent on my top deck. But like I also can't really let this go. I need him to make the mistake of not leader building fast. That's also upsetting. Yeah, I like kind of needed to find a Shandorian off the top of my deck to keep tempo up. I think I can take that one though, and if he plays 10 bit, so be it. Next time I play Sanji, it's gonna be a close one. Okay, he plays 7 bit. 7 bit is good for us. I mean, he clearly has the event. and he just wants us to get greedy. Yeah, see? But that's not happening. Like, if he has Black Hole here, he might still win. Seems like he doesn't. Okay, now he has it, but it's sadly too late. Yeah, that was a close one. GG's. Kalgara into Rayleigh. Shiro, she does nothing in this matchup. He went first. We don't really have a good second curve, so we'll mulligan. I mean, it didn't get much better. I am, like, noticing the absence of Shiro. Like, I don't think he's necessary in itself because, like, anymore, because we have so many more tools to just naturally door into, but I do miss the card. I think we'll just take both here. It is what it is. And we can't swing into buggy, which is okay, like if he just swings a 5, we won't take both though. That will take. Yeah, let's swing 6 into Zoro and play Holly. Like he's playing a very aggressive early game, which is which can be scary for us. But also if we see Nolan, it's completely fine. Sadly, like the Kuma is not quite enough. Observation on Conquerors. 5 chips are annoying though. Like we kind of have to decide on this swing. Do we want to defend to stay on 2, or do we want to take all the way down? And I think if he now decides to swing upwards, taking all the way down is fine. If he keeps swinging 5s, then I'll defend. Like if he swings 5-6, I'll defend. And I think we're finding this Luffy is gonna swing 5-6. Especially because if I defend, I can, like, I've stifled his resources pretty nicely. Okay, this 7 is annoying though. I didn't think about the 7. I always forget that this Luffy gives the rest of Dawn. I still think we just take. And now we take both. That's fine, we're like making him invest a lot. And we just drew the pretty much perfect top deck. Is he thinking about defending this buggy? Sure. How much counter do we actually have? If we play Kalgara, Noland, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's our alternative? We can play just Kuma or just Sanji. He still has like he still has an observation, right? That was the other thing he showed me. It's late. I'm getting tired. I don't know what's riskier here. Like, if he swings 12 and I can go +3, 8, 10, 12. This. Yeah, I think actually doing this is. I think playing Sanji is the best option. And now he kind of like needs to find unblockable in a way to like truly threaten me. Which he has. Annoyingly. Sure, I'll give him 1k here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. 3, 10, 12, 14. This can still turn into the counter. He can still buff his buggy. I think I'll just like have to be risky in a way. Give him this 2k. That's a-okay. Go 5 into Zoro, and then if he counters this, we can play a bit cleaner. I think we can even swing here, try to get a draw. And then I'll just heal, keep it on up, and hopefully we can now slowly start crawling our way back into this game with having a lot of information about his hand. Like, he can get a lot of annoying things like Kid Killer and Zoro's to rush, but hopefully as long as we have an event up and with the draw power of Kalgara, Sanji and even Kuma, that will help. But now we'll definitely defend our lives, because we, like, best case don't want a leader ability anymore. I don't even know if he, like, finds... Oh yeah, the turn earlier he couldn't have buffed the buggy because he didn't have, like, 2 events in hand. Yeah, we'll just keep defending. Okay. I mean, he, like, kinda has to be careful not to die. But I'll just not be risky. And I think I'll just play Kuma. That's not enough. Like, is it? Maybe it's enough. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess you have to do it that way to, like, just becoming a 6k body. I mean, then it's not enough though. He did that all too fast. I would need to re-check in the VOD whether he did that correctly. I just assume he did. And he didn't have a cheaper way of making these guys 6Ks. Because this way he effectively paid 6 for the mole gun. When I thought he could use the mole gun for free because of these 2. Well, I guess he effectively paid 2 for the mole gun. When I thought he could play it for free. But like this... 6... It's gonna be 6, 6 and then like buff. But he didn't have a way to buff. Because surely otherwise he'd go 6, 7, 8. I mean, it doesn't matter now, but like... Oh, of course, Boa. God, I'm really too tired. I need to go to bed after this game. Oof. But this is enough for me to win. GG's. Kalgara versus Zoro. I don't actually know how this goes. I imagine it's like quite 50-50. I don't have a great opening hand. Kind of like if I play Holly, it will most likely just get rested by Karina, but... Yeah, okay, at least this way we don't have to play it, because we can play it off Ohm the turn after. We can just swing. Zeus might help quite a bit in this matchup versus Cavendish and Tashi. Not having a 5-drop is upsetting. But I guess we'll play Ohm into Holly. Keep a Don up that we like... I don't even know if we'd use. If you like Tashi's swings 9 here, I don't think we'll use it. we just accept Ohm's death. Smoker is kinda good for us though. What does Kyoshu say if one of your 5 cost or lower slash attribute characters other than this character would be KO'd when opponent's effect, you may rest this character instead. Ah, okay, so we like just can't. This hand is rough though. We like can't even drop ourselves down to 2. We might play Zeus just to like kill this. Turn swing 6, 7, 7. It's not a good turn. But if we can like manage to survive a bunch, we can like heal every turn. So that's a positive. I mean, we have to use event here. Because if we don't and he just goes 10-10, it becomes difficult. This isn't great either. Yeah, I think we just have to give it this. Then 8, then defend the second 8. Oh, we only have 1 case. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. What do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swing 6, heal, keep 3 done up in case he wants to use event slash Hody. Maybe that's too scared. Maybe I need to play Kalgara, the 5 Kalgara to draw off swinging 7. But I think if I swing 7 and I played this Kalgara, he just counters another 1k. But I mean, we need to counter this banish swing because we need this to be something with only 1k's in hand. I'm pretty sure we're dead. Our opening hand was just too bad. That's okay. Makes it less okay, but still okay. That sucks. I mean, we just have to take these. Sadly, no way around it. What do? We try to get rid of the smoker. Pretty sure if we swing 9 into it, he just like blocks and restands it with Paradise Waterfall. Again, we could try to see if chipping works. See what he does here. Then try to clear bodies. Well, that clearly did not work. So we kind of just have one direction to go. You know what? I'm pretty sure I can't live. And I'm pretty sure I can't kill him. But I might. Oh, thank God. Okay, so he didn't have event. But like, I can't live. He's so ballsy taking that 5 then though. Like, why would you ever take that 5? Like, he just didn't think I was gonna go for game. Cause like, probably these 2 were his life, right? I mean, even if these 2 were his life, he could have given me 1k. Ah, he's so greedy. He's so greedy. GG's. Kalgara versus Bonney. Notoriously unplayable matchup, but let's see how it goes. Maybe I should have kept that earlier hand to keep a Zeus. but I was just looking for red hogs. Not a good hand right now. We'll just take. We'll swing 5. Play a Holly. We'll just keep taking, trying to find a red hog. But we obviously didn't. We don't really have anything to play. So maybe we'll just swing into Bonney and hard play Kuma. Yeah, he already has the two reasons on board why this matchup is so bad. And it is not really getting better. But Zeus kinda helps. Then I think we can swing 8 into this, tap this, and we bring out Holly. 2k, 1k is not bad. I mean, I guess I'll rather see Mihawk than Kid. I think. Yeah, that's okay. And this one we'll now have to counter because we drew the red rock. So, the red hawk, so we want to keep that option to get rid of the Cavendish. Hopefully we can make him use some resources here. Sadly not. Should have thought about this 5 a bit more because now the red hog idea is completely out of the window. I think I'll just swing 5, 8 now. Play Sanji afterwards. But like the way he's taking is like, it's already making me think he has 8 cost kids, which means we've lost the game, which is every game against Bonney. They just end up having 8 cost kid, and there's not much to do about it. If we take here and he goes 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, whatever. Better to try and bait him into it. I mean, he won't go 15 because that was Sanji lying here. Okay, second Mihawk. And he has the most annoying card in the entire game, aka Carrot. And now, what exactly do we do? We're swinging, he rests our Sanji, and we like just lost. So maybe we can try to pressure for game, but like I know we can't, but like there's no other option. This matchup was just too bad. I mean, I guess we can heal with Kalgara plus Noland. I don't know why this is called Norland. I mean, we're like still just dead. I mean, even more dead. Ah, this matchup. It's just sadly incredibly unwinnable. And he didn't even see 8 cost kit. but sometimes you gotta show the more depressing sides of the deck, huh? GG's. Okay, let's talk about the list and some decision points I've had. Let's start with, I think the most obvious thing is that I do not play any Shuras right now. I love this card, and it has honestly pained me to not use it and to not play it, because in past metas the amount of times this card has saved me from just being able to be played out of life, to find something to play off on curve, or to find an event when an opponent tries to go for lethal. But with how many 5-drops, like with this new Kalgara, it essentially means you can play up to, like, if you max out on both of those, you can play 8, and you can even play the new 2K Seto, in order to max out on being certain you have a 5-drop on 5 Don. You don't need the consistency of Shura anymore, because your deck is so inherently consistent in itself already, that I rather drop Shura to play tech options like, for example, the Shirahoshi. There are definitely some. I didn't start with the Shirahoshi, but every time I ran into a Lucci or a Blackbeard or even a blue-purple Luffy, I kind of wish I had this card in the deck. Annoyingly, I don't think in any of the gameplay that I've showed today it ever came to action, but I think the card is good. I kind of wish I could bump it up to 3, and maybe I'll take out the Sanji to bump it up to 3 at some point if I feel like the meta is a bit removal heavy. I mean, I saw today in Toronto, Kalgara lost to Lucci in top 32, and I don't think he was playing Shiroshis, and I was thinking to myself, if he was playing them, that matchup, I mean, it would not necessarily be winning, but it would be easier. Let's talk about Sanji next. A lot of Kalgaras in this set aren't running this card, and even last set I felt like I was the only one who was running this card, and I've understand it more this set because it's kind of anti-synergy with your 5-drop Kalgara, and it means that if you do intend to play this card, you need to play it before swinging or using leader ability, so that you don't just trash a card from this, but actually get to draw the cards, which you'd never really want to play your cards first, but I don't think it's actually that bad telegraphing the play for the value you get of it. Maybe now with, like, I also see other arguments, like why you wouldn't play it anymore is because you don't play as many of the Vipers, the 5-drop Vipers anymore, so you don't necessarily need to cycle that brick out of hand, and Kuma can cycle a brick out of hand as well. But I just love the card, and I love having a blocker in the deck, especially because I've stopped running Rakis. Again, a card this deck has so many cards that I want to play, but it just doesn't have the space anymore. Yeah, this Raki, I think is less, it matters less in the meta now. I think it's good against Zoro sometimes, in order to cheaply defend your bodies, but in the late games they don't help, because Zoro can just swing twice and swing over them. And otherwise, I think with Sakazuki being back and so on, I think the card just has lost a bit of, like, chump blockers in itself have lost a bit of value in this meta. And like also with Rayleigh, who just chips at you, where having a chump blocker is less important. Like obviously, yeah, against Zoro and against blue purple, this card has a lot of strength to defend your bodies, but you can do that anyways still, with all the cards you have available to you. Then I only run 10 2Ks. Other people run 12. I've even seen people run 14, and it's difficult. Like, a part of me is part of the reason why I only run 10 is because I like being greedy and I like including more tech options. Maybe it is just effectively better to remove the Sanjis and just play more 2Ks, especially because they are playable now with the Viper. But I never felt like Kalgara is a deck that is low on counter. even when only running 10 2Ks because of events you have and so on. So I like 10. I like 10 as a number. Whether to play this Seto or this Viper, I think is complete preference based. And most of the time doesn't matter, I think. So I just like playing the higher stat line. But obviously on turns where you don't have a 5-drop, having this Seto would be nice. People I think, tend to over prioritize playing this Kalgara over this Viper. Like a 5-7 stat line in a meta where you still play against GP and you still play against blue-purple, like against 6k leaders essentially. Having a 7k stat line to check both bodies and also leaders by just attaching a Don, just one Don instead of two, I think makes a massive difference. And this Viper, especially against GP, to bottom deck stage makes a massive difference. So I could see myself bumping this number up again. Other cards to potentially talk about is this event. When this event first got released, I was really happy, but every time I tried it and tested it, I essentially came to the same conclusion, that this card is only good on 3, on no other turn, and even on 3 sometimes it's bad, and otherwise it's only good on 10 potentially, but even then on 10 sometimes it's not your most preferred card. If I don't have space for sure, like if I already feel like I don't have space for sure, I definitely don't have space for this card, even though I just for the lore I would like to run this card. Oh, something I forgot about the point of Kalgara versus Viper. Sometimes this Viper doesn't draw you more than 2 cards anyway. Or more than 1 card anyway. So playing this Viper and being able to select the card you draw is also sometimes just better than playing this Kalgara. This would, if I go to Edinburgh and I put more practice into this deck in this meta, this is most likely the deck I will personally go, but that is I would personally choose, but that is completely based on personal preference. I don't think this is like the best deck in the meta. It definitely has like not losing matchups, but it has harder matchups into Zoro. Zoro is definitely not an easy one. Blue purple, even though it's definitely favored for us, there are some games you can just lose if they play Sanji Mihawk, remove your big drop, and then just bulk up with Rosinantes and Namis afterwards, and then they just chip with their 9k bodies into your 6ks. Again, it's better to have a 5-cost Viper lying there. The deck has got a lot of support, but I don't think the power level of the deck has actually increased since last set. The only thing it has increased is its consistency, and it's doing what it was already doing slightly better, with this Kuma helping out as an extra Noland, and this Viper, this Kalgara helping out as an extra Noland target and another 5-drop. But it's not much stronger. Oh, and one last point, the Red Hawk. I've seen people not run this Red Hawk. Then instead split on Earth Won't Lose or Elthor. I can never see myself not running this card. This card is so good. And I think if you don't run this card, you completely give up your Bonney matchup, which I get is difficult. But yeah, you completely give up your Bonney matchup, you completely give up your GP matchup as well, I think. Because if both Kalgara and GP see their curve normally, and especially because GPs have started running Luna again, you cannot win against GP without being able to remove their first Sanji pudding. And Zeus is not enough. Zeus is not a reliable play to remove Sanji pudding, because if they play Sanji pudding, use on 5, use leader ability, play stage, then you have to take a turn to set up to bottom deck their stage with this Viper, and only the turn after, when they already played a second Sanji pudding, you can Zeus one of them, and that is just too slow. So I don't think I'll ever go below 3 of Red Hawk, because in those matchups I just need to see the card, and if I don't see the card, it's over. But if with the card, I feel like GP is winning for Kalgara. Yeah, sorry if those thoughts were a bit sporadic, but maybe next time I will write them down before making this conclusion on the deck list. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.